Precious people and wonderful people of the nation of Zimbabwe, I greet you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. I welcome you to this prophetic talk. This is Pastor Oshen Amandishe, your prophetic intercessor, a message of hope. For those who are joining us for the first time, I want you to understand that on this channel, we are dedicating this channel to give prophetic messages to our nation of Zimbabwe and a message of hope as we are standing and praying for the nation of Zimbabwe. Therefore, the message that you are going to come across on this channel particularly under my name, that's speaking to the nation as we are praying and hearing God as intercessors. So today I just want us to take a review of the messages, some of the messages that I gave in 2023. And these messages, I'm going to just break them in two parts. And I'm going to focus on those messages that I think they are very important for people to understand as far as we are witnessing some developments in the political arena. But let me say this, it does not matter you belong to a certain party. You are entitled to your own affiliation. But I want you people of Zimbabwe, for those who are following that, we don't move by feelings. If God is doing something in the nation, sometimes people are disappointed. Sometimes people feel pained with all what is happening. As much as it will be like that, I want you to understand that God will be doing and processing his things according to what he has revealed or what he wants to take this nation towards. So let me get into the messages that I gave previously. I gave a message with a title, The Rejected Throne, and also I gave a title where I said why the throne is empty after elections. I want to combine this so that you can understand. The other one, the process, where I said God is chiseling and removing unwanted material. Let me start with that one. I want you to understand and to take note or to refer to the things that are happening in the politics of our nation Zimbabwe. Especially in the opposition, where we are seeing what seemingly is confusion. As much as it is a confusion, very painful confusion to many people as the nation is being held at ransom, I believe that some of the things are exposing, removing the people that are not be part and parcel of what God is doing in this nation. Where I was talking about the chisel, where I saw God chiseling, removing unwanted material. And this message is backdated as far as 2013. For those who were following these messages and what are happening in the political arena, they can relate to what is happening. They can relate with some of the political figures who are seemingly like they are falling on the wayside, especially in the opposition. This is exactly what we were referring to say God is shaping and chiseling, removing unwanted material, building what he wants to do in the nation of Zimbabwe. And this also is going to happen across the political divide because God is building something different in our nation of Zimbabwe. Let me take you to these two messages that I gave also in 2023. One, I gave it just before election. Some people coming insulting me and saying, why are you speaking like this? Now, I want you to understand, people of Zimbabwe, we don't walk by sight, we don't walk by feelings. We speak the mind of God. In the realm of the spirit, God was showing and revealing this, that it is empty. And I also talked about the rejected throne. This is also referring what is seeming like rumor, what we are seeing. We all know what is circulating. Although it may not seem like it's an official, we know what is happening as far as the politics of Zimbabwe, as this nation are involved, the SADC, what is being whispered. This only shows what we're trying to communicate, to say this is exactly what God is saying, because as much as we can witness some of the things that seemingly like the nation is moving forward, God revealed these two things, the rejected throne and also that seemingly empty as much as it is occupied. If you are following what is happening in the nation, you realize that this is where I was pointing. This is where these messages were pointing. So I thought, let me clarify this so that the people will understand. When you are following these messages, I understand that we are not all spiritual, but I believe that as you continue to follow the way I present these messages, you will understand. Let me also conclude and also close in saying God is not the respecter of men. If I give you a biblical example of Moses, Moses was told or was called to lead the people of Israel out of Egypt, but he did not enter Canaan. The reason why it was so is because he disobeyed God. So when you see some people falling along the wayside and people wonder what is happening, but God will be doing something that we may not see with our own eyes. There are people who have already reached their stage of saying, you can't go further, like you can't go further with this assignment. Here I'm talking in both camps, the opposition and also the ruling, because the falling away, the chiseling that is taking place spiritually and also physically. So I want you people to understand what God is doing in our nation. I urge you to continue to follow and also to check some of my messages so that you will understand what God was saying and what God is saying, and you will be able to grasp and to comprehend what God is building in the nation of Zimbabwe. And I urge intercessors to continue to pray. Shalom.